It was a quiet evening in Umunze, one of the peaceful communities nestled in the hills of Anambra State, when the lifeless body of Adaora Nwosu was found near the edge of the village stream. She was only 27 years old, a schoolteacher known for her kindness, her soft voice, and her unwavering commitment to the children she taught. No one expected such horror to touch their village. But on that night, evil made its mark, and the community has never been the same. Adaora had gone missing the evening before, last seen walking home from a village meeting. She never arrived. Her family, worried sick, searched until dawn. The discovery of her body shattered the fragile calm of the village. Her throat was slit. Her clothes torn. There were signs of a struggle, and more chilling, signs that the attack was not random. Whispers spread. Some spoke of land disputes. Others of jealous rivals. But in the shadows of Umunze, truth and fear danced together, and justice remained a distant echo. By midday, the village square was filled with murmurs, grieving voices, gasps of disbelief, and the sharp cries of women who had known Adaora since childhood. Her mother, Mama Nena, had to be restrained as she threw herself to the ground, screaming Adaora's name to the heavens. "How could this happen here?" she wailed, clutching her wrapper. "Who hated my daughter enough to do this?" The village elders gathered hastily, trying to calm the storm, but even their age and wisdom could not contain the rage and fear spreading like wildfire. Adaora had no enemies. Or so everyone believed. She was a devoted teacher at St. Michael's Primary School. She often stayed late, tutoring children for free. She helped elderly women carry their market wares. She led the youth fellowship at church. If Adaora, the gentle dove of Umunze, could be murdered, then no one was truly safe. The local police arrived from Oramba, but their presence felt more performative than proactive. They cordoned off the stream and took a few photographs, asking vague questions and scribbling half-hearted notes. Suspicion grew among the villagers. It was Chika, a teenage girl from Adaora's class, who broke the silence. "I saw her talking with Chief Ofogbu the night she died," she whispered to her friend. She didn't look happy. Chief Ofogbu, a man both feared and revered. Wealthy, politically connected, and rumored to be involved in dark dealings, yet never caught, never accused, never touched. When the whisper reached the wrong ears, Chika's parents quickly sent her away to Oka, claiming she had to continue her education. But many knew the truth: the village was no longer safe for those who asked questions. Meanwhile, a local journalist, Ifeanyi Ude, arrived in Umunze after hearing about the case. He had grown up 2 towns away and had a reputation for digging into stories others were afraid to tell. "I want to speak with her family," he said. "And the villagers. Someone knows something." But getting people to talk would not be easy. Fear, like thick harmattan dust, had settled over Umunze. Yet beneath that silence, the truth stirred, waiting for someone brave enough to uncover it. Ifeanyi's first stop was Mama Nena's compound. The grieving mother sat outside, staring into nothing. Her daughter's framed graduation photo sat on a stool beside her, the smile frozen in time. "She was all I had left," Mama Nena said, her voice barely above a whisper. "They didn't just kill my daughter. They killed my soul." Moved but focused, Ifeanyi took her testimony and began tracing Adaora's last days. A pattern emerged: hushed comments about land disputes, an unapproved construction site near the stream, and most alarming, Adaora's private complaints to the church catechist about a man in power threatening her. That man was Chief Ofogbu. But proving anything was nearly impossible. He was untouchable. That changed when Ifeanyi got an unexpected visit from an anonymous young man calling himself Obina. Obina worked as a personal assistant to the chief. Nervous and sweaty, he handed Ifeanyi a flash drive. She recorded him, Obina said. She knew she was in danger. The audio was scratchy, but unmistakable. "You think you can stop my project? Do you know who I am?" If you speak again, you will regret it. Adaora's voice responded, calm but defiant. I only want what's right for my people. You cannot buy our silence forever. It was the final piece of the puzzle. Ifeanyi published the story in the Anambra Watch, complete with voice recordings, timeline of events, and testimonies. The article went viral. Human rights groups picked it up. Hashtag Justice for Adaora trended across social media. Public outrage swelled. Under national pressure, the Anambra State Commissioner of Police was forced to reopen the case. This time, proper investigators were sent. Chief Ofogbu was arrested, not just for Adaora's murder, but for land grabbing, bribery, and obstruction of justice. The trial took months, filled with legal maneuvering and threats. But Mama Nena sat in the courtroom every single day. She refused to blink. In the end, justice prevailed. Chief Ofogbu was convicted and sentenced to life imprisonment. Several of his accomplices were also jailed. The community of Umunze, though scarred, began to heal. A memorial garden was built at the edge of the stream, a peaceful space where Adaora's light could shine forever. At the dedication, Mama Nena stood before the crowd and spoke. They thought she was weak. But Adaora was stronger than all of them. She died with courage. Now let us live with the same. And so, from the blood-stained soil of injustice, a new spirit rose in Umunze, a spirit of truth, of courage, and of hope.